3, don't compare your life with anyone else's. This is the easiest way to get depressed. 4, you cannot make everyone happy. If you try to make them happy, you'll lose yourself. 5, the only thing limiting you in life is your own mind. 6, the biggest dream killer is caring too much about what others think of you. 7, to achieve greatness, take the first step, even if it's small. 8, embrace failure. It's a stepping stone to success. 9, your time is your most valuable asset. Spend it wisely on what truly matters. 10, be kind to yourself. Self-love is the foundation of all love. If you're not following, you will probably never hear my voice again. But if you are...
I said, are y'all ready, Experience? Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can either make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do that.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen. Your belief will build your endurance.
You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Grand Rising, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xperts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure of introducing to some and presenting to others the host of this morning's Pass the Ball segment. He has a reputation of being a master builder. He's a 6-figure ring earner and shareholder, and also a Legacy Gold Legacy member, known to the family as none other than the man of courageous conversations. He is Uncle Jock.
Woo! Good morning, good morning. Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. It is the last day of March Madness, baby. And when I tell y'all we got some stuff cooking, I'm talking about the teams are on fire. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get my microphone hooked up. Give me one sec. But when I tell y'all the team is on fire, man, we got MBTs flying in, AOAs.
Yes. Check a one, check a T.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. We got you.
All right, cool. Hold on a second. Yeah, so, but yeah, we got MBTs flying in. I'm talking, man, people are grinding like we just getting started. So they trying to finish the month big. Real quick, if you don't have your teams on, send a last minute message. Let them know we are here, we are live. And so send that last text message. You'll be surprised if you stretch just a little bit how much extra participation that you can get. Also, see how many people we got on this morning. All right, we got 26 right now. All right. Also, if you will, can y'all send a prayer out to one of our teammates, May Lynn? She has some stuff going on with her family down in Florida, so she definitely needs some prayers so she can get through this rough, tough time that she's going through, her and her family, actually. And with that being said, we are officially in the tip drill segment of Pass the Ball. So y'all already know what we got to do. Come off of mute. I need to feel y'all's energy. So with that being said, I got 3 questions for y'all. First one is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired
up. Woo. And what's up? And who gets a green sheet? Everybody.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody gets a green sheet. Also, real quick, some housekeeping rules. I met with our production team. So y'all don't have to call me the bad guy. Y'all can call the production team the bad guys. If you take over 2 minutes, you will get muted. If you take over 2 minutes, you will get muted. Sorry, that's just the way it is. You have been noticed. You have been put on notice. So if you take over 2 minutes, what's going to happen?
You get muted.
Get off. You get muted. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You will get muted. So try to get it in less than 2 minutes. The co-host, if you go over, then can somebody make Jen a co-host, please? Somebody make Jen a co-host. And also, if you can make my other device, make me a co-host as well. So real quick, just so y'all know, so y'all can kind of imagine my setup, right? So I have a phone, and my phone, right under my phone is my, I don't know if you can see it, is my tablet. So some people say, Jock, it looks like you're not paying attention when people are talking, because I'm looking down at my tablet a lot and scrolling and sending messages and stuff through my tablet. So I'm not ignoring y'all, and I'm not paying attention. And sometimes I'm taking notes in my tablet as well. So with that being said, I am going to pass the ball. Hold on. Do y'all remember what happens after 2 minutes? After 2 minutes, what happens?
Get muted.
Get
All right.
muted.
So everybody, we
Get
can
muted.
all say that everybody heard the public service announcement. Get it to your teams. Let them know. We don't do it trying to be mean, but some of y'all get long-winded, and then some of y'all cheat. And when I say cheat, sometimes you'll come in and you'll take like 30 seconds, and then you'll be like, oh, but let me pass the ball to one of my teammates. And then they get to talk, and then it come back to you, and then you talk for another 3 or 4 minutes. That's cheating, y'all. That's cheating. So anyway, I'm going to get this thing going, and I'm going to pass the ball. Let's see who we got online. Man, so many people on fire.
We're going out.
I'm going to pass the ball to...
You doing paper? All right, you got to pull up behind that truck.
Come on, co-host. Y'all got to get on the stick. Where y'all at? If the co-host ain't co-hosting, unco-host the co-host. So, with that being said, I'm going to take the ball. I'm going to pass to a young lady down in the Atlanta area. When I tell you she is on fire, she joined us a couple months ago. And I remember let's say last year. And when she joined, she was like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to build a team. I just want to do my thing. Well, guess what? She's building a team. She's doing phenomenal. And her team is cranking in March Madness. So, Ms. V, can you come off of mute? What you got for us this morning?
Good morning, family. We are in the last 24 hours of March Madness, and we are pushing. We are definitely pushing. Want to shout out to my teammates who really are trying to get us over the hurdle, the last hurdle. So big ups to the entire Profit Playmakers team. And this week, just cranking it up and getting ready in position for the X Games. Do want to shout out partner Monique Pinkney. She and I last Thursday went to Hiram Senior High School for Senior Day, and we taught 4 classes on money. Each class had about 40 students in it. It was a lot of fun. We had it was very interactive, a lot of great questions. Offered opportunities to do a family consult, complimentary for each one of the students. And the principal was so appreciative. He's putting us on the schedule to come in and do sessions for the teachers in the new school year. So.
Okay. I see you, Miss V and Monique, lighting and blazing the trails, leading by example, getting in front of groups of people. That's what I'm talking about. Who are you passing that ball to?
Trying to see if there are any hands up. Don't see any hands up. I know it's Monday morning. We're in the midst of some significant storm activity on the way, but thought I'm going to reach out to my sister who's down there in the Panhandle, see what's going on with her. I always love her energy, and I'm really excited to present to some and introduce to others Miss Marcella Braggs. What you got going on?
Marcella.
Good morning. Good morning. Ms. V, y'all are killing the game down there in Atlanta. Real quick, I did get to put in an MBT yesterday, and I had a meeting with my new team members, and we're gonna meet up again probably next Sunday. And also I have a couple of follow-ups to do with some people I spoke with over the weekend. So
okay.
And hopefully get a couple of more policies in. I'm gonna try to get them in today if I can catch up with the people. So those are my money making activities.
All right, all right, all right. Everybody come off of mute and give it up for Marcella for putting in the MBT.
Yes, yes,
Way to work, way to
yes.
work, way to work.
And guess what? Once you put in one, guess what? You put in another one, and then another one, and then another one. Great work, Marcella. Who you passing that ball to? Somebody has their hand up in the paint.
And I just want to thank Tony Burke for jumping on, assisting me with the critical time that I was having. Jock, can you pass that ball for me?
Yes, yes, yes. So I'm gonna take the ball. I saw a hand up, but I don't know if it was not there no more. So I see 2 more hands. So I'm gonna take the ball, pass it to a young lady who
Troy.
I don't see Troy.
Troy had his hand up. He waving.
Troy, did you still want your hand up?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
All right, well, Troy had it up first. So I'm gonna take the ball and pass to Troy Gandy, Index Voice of Inspiration. Floor is yours, sir.
Start time. There we go. We got time. Okay, the time, right there. Okay, with that being said, she got it started with some NBTs, and I am submitting NBTs as well. I got a couple of them in, and not only that, they are leading also to the field training that happened for Miss Jackie Ballard, which made it complete her SFA. So Miss Jackie Ballard, congratulations on your SFA.
Great job.
We smoking and growing and making it happen. Yes. And with that, that's all I need to say today, because that is a drop the mic moment for me. And I am happy about my team just growing and getting success. Yes. And with that being said, I'm going to end my time right now. I'm going to shut it out so some more folks can get in. And I'm going to pass the ball.
All right, hold on, Troy. Hold on. You know, I know your adrenaline going and you hyped up right now, but we got to, number one, definitely clap it up for your MBTs and something that you said about the field training. Man, the field training, ladies and gentlemen, field training is so important. When y'all are field training, remember, if you got somebody new, get your field training all done within the first week or 2 weeks. Once you all start going after your list, don't let the 10 appointments take 3, 4, 5 months, because the whole thing is to get a check in the new person's hand as soon as possible. So great job, Troy. Great job, man. Who you passing that ball to?
Yes. I'm going to finesse this ball to a phenomenal woman who is always bringing some super nuggets, and she is none other than Miss Monique Pinckney.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to share this morning to piggyback on what Ms. V talked about. The school that we went to is actually a school I emailed after Coach Erik did that phone call live. So just to let y'all know that was something that actually worked for me. And, it's a blessing to be able to do that with the kids. Then yesterday I had a couple over to do taxes. And they came from a wealth seminar I did a few weeks back. And the wife wants to actually join Xperts, become a life insurance agent. So she kept trying to get me to tell her what kind of life insurance to get during the tax session. And I said, no, we got to do a green sheet. We're going to sit down and figure everything out. So let's make another appointment to do that. And I'm just excited that, just keep encouraging everybody that the work you do weeks ago comes back around. So stay in the car, keep pushing. I just want to share.
And see, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, something that you just spoke on, Monique. Sometimes people feel like they're stuck, right? Once you start to call people in your list, guess what? You're making work for yourself. Now you got follow-up. You got to just take the steps, though. Like you said, you got to stay in the car. First, make a decision to stay in the car. Then you got to make a decision to get in the game. Then you got to make a decision to do the activities, the money-making activities, not the feel-good activities, not to listen to 14 YouTube inspiration videos, and then I went and bought some sticky notes and 14 calendars. Like, nah, you got to make the decisions to do the money-making activities and to follow the play. Monique, you're having success. You and your husband are having success because y'all running the plays. Most of the people that are having success are the ones who are running the plays step by step by step by step. When you miss a step, guess what? You end up missing steps. It's that simple. It ain't a whole lot of exercise. You miss a step, you're going to miss some steps. So thank you for always, especially when you come on the mic, you're always talking about how you're staying in the process and you are experiencing some success. So great job. And who you passing that ball to, Monique?
I'm passing that ball to the professor, Mr. Elijah Pye. Good morning.
Good morning, Monique. Thank you always for sharing great tips and always on the field. Good morning, making activities, and thank you, Uncle Jack, for putting the clear definition on the money making activities because sometimes we confuse that with so many other things. So thank you for sharing that here. And I also want to share my activities. I took some team members over the weekend on field training, and also did the green sheet, the EFA, and then yesterday we got a call from the client that he is ready to meet with us again on Tuesday to finalize the deal. So then another thing was I also had some couple calls yesterday to some team members that I looked at their production so far this month, and they were close to the target of the team for the month. So I called them and let them know how close they are to the target. And guess what? This morning I got a message from one of them and I actually see the MBT that, oh, I already completed, I got the points in and meet up the target this month. So myself, I'm one AOA away from my target this month, and I'm going to make sure I get it done today. So like we always say, performance measured, performance improved. So you got to measure your performance of your team. Look at where your team are, look at where you are, so that you can see how close you are to the target of the month. Because sometimes we miss that because we don't look at it. Always check it. Know where you are. Track your performance so that you can know the next target and the next goal. So that's what I want to share with us this morning. Thank you, Uncle Jack. And it's going to be a great pleasure for me to introduce again this awesome lady. And I'm looking forward. I get my camera ready, cleaned up, and I'm going to take that nice picture and video working on the stage in Texas this May as the new ED. So help me welcome Ms. Takisha Carr.
Thank you so much, the professor, sir. I appreciate it greatly. It's always great, great coming from you. I just wanted to get on just a quick second, and you guys, please don't think we're not over here working. Okay, we've been kind of quiet, but there's a lot going on in the village. I promise you.
Yes, it is.
I wanted to shout out a couple. Yes, we've been kind of being quiet a little bit. Had our head down working is what's been going on. But I definitely want to recognize the young lady who reached her promotion on last night, Miss Janice Garrett, all the way from North Carolina. She hit her SFA last night, submitted her final application and her very first AOA. So y'all come on mute and clap it up for Miss Janice.
All right.
Hey,
Great
girl.
job. Great job.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so definitely a lot going on over here. We have Mr. Patrick Claiborne, who submitted a AOA last night. He closed the gentleman job. You remember my cousin that was at that event that we did last year at Golden Leaf? When we did the big event with the vendors, my cousin that was there, Patrick closed him last night.
Really?
So congratulations, man. We've been working on him for a couple months. So congratulations,
Was that the
Patrick.
cousin? Was that the cousin that cuts hair?
No, that's the one that's the car salesman.
Oh, okay, okay. I remember talking to
Yes,
him.
that's the car salesman. Yes, yes. So we're extremely happy to have him. We have April Warren that should be hitting SFA any minute now. So we're excited, excited, excited. We've been growing by leaps and bounds. And I'm sure there's probably something else that has happened in the last 12 hours. So that is fresh on my mind. But I'm sure there's someone else. And I just want to tell Game Changers, you guys are doing a phenomenal job. And I see each and every last one of you, although it may not be fresh in my memory right now, but I see your work. And I don't know if Lacey's on the call or not, but Lacey has been straight on fire. So clap it up for Lacey also. That's it.
All right, all right, all right. I thought the Sandman was getting ready to get you. Let's see. Nobody got their hand up. Who you passing that ball to, Takisha?
Let's see who we're gonna pass this ball to.
Oh, wait.
I saw.
Hold on, wait a second.
Yes,
wait a second.
Yes.
I wanted to say something because you, Nicole, and somebody else had mentioned the promotions. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a team, you want to focus on getting your people promoted, helping your people get promoted. We've been talking about it ever since Juan Jaime really shined the spotlight on what changed for him. He was working 6, 7 years, and he was just stagnant. He was making about $150,000 a year, which isn't, nothing to sneeze at, but he couldn't get past that mark. Now he's making $2 million a year. He said what changed for him was when he started to realize it's not about me. It's not me, 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 me. It's not my people this, my people that. It's not I. It's not that. Once you start talking French and working French in a we capacity, and you help your folks get promoted, guess what? It's going to help you get promoted. It's going to create a domino effect that goes up. So I just wanted to share that to Keisha, because a few of y'all mentioned that this morning. Who you passing that ball to?
Yes, I'm passing the ball to my sister all the way down in Alabama, who has been killing this thing. March Madness came and she has been cranking out MBTs like I don't even know how to even call it. I think she's probably submitted more MBTs this month than she submitted in 2 months altogether. So I am definitely excited, super excited about this young lady who's going towards her essence promotion. And I was trying to make sure that she was close to her mute button so she could unmute and come talk to us. So without further ado, Miss Cynthia Swiggett.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, my sister Takesha Carr. My money-making activities is follow-up. I'm still working on MBTs because the contest does not end until midnight. I'm trying to reach my goal. Just share with everyone what you do. It is very valuable to let people know what you do. So when the time comes, they have a plan in place to take care of their families. We insure everything else but our lives, but we want to make sure how we add value to make our families wealthy, not just leave a burial policy. With that being said, I am done. Do I pass it back to Troy?
No, Cynthia, first off, you're doing a great job. I'm seeing all of your activity. And when I tell you let's have a quick conversation, because I know you've been in the business for a while, and you've been in Xperia. How long you been in Xperia now? Was it about 3.5 years, 3 years?
3 years.
3 years. And sometimes when people transfer or they get into a different space or with a different company, sometimes it takes a minute to get into a groove. But Cynthia, what happened to you that just got you in a groove? Because you're in a zone right now, like you're in a whole different zone right now. What happened?
Actually, just seeing the value that you have in your hand and what people really need. We're with an organization that has everything that you need and have the support that you need. Me, Takesha, and Rita, we always bounce ideas off of each other to be held accountable. So that's one of the things. We have the knowledge, but to bounce off ideas and hold each other accountable. We may not like the constructive criticism, but it pushes you to the next level.
I hope y'all picking up what she's putting down. Get some accountability partners. Get some folks that are really sometimes that word is used lightly, accountability partner. I know y'all have had accountability partners, been accountability partners, but I know you three ladies really hold each other accountable. And here's the thing. None of them are in each other's money leg. They're all part of 3 separate legs, and they find a way to work together and get it done. So we're going to take, Tiffany's going to be the last hand. We're going to take Andre, then we're going to go to Tiffany. And then real quick, y'all probably don't even know, but I'm going to let y'all know. We got 2 new people added that's doing production this morning. One is, and they're from the Robinson cloth. One is Erica. She's doing all of the music and letting people in and putting co-hosts and stuff together. And also Coach Zay as well. So everybody clap it up, and you'll be hearing from Zay in a little bit. So we're going to take That was a weak clap, y'all. That was weak.
Let's go, Robinson Clan. Let's go.
Boy, y'all's Monday morning job, and they ain't like that. Y'all need to get with Siobhan. This is a plug.
Go. Uncle Jack,
Y'all faking over there. I got that
Uncle Jack, there's something. Most people don't know that the louder you clap, the longer you live. Okay, so you want to live longer, clap louder.
The longer you clap.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I like them claps too, Troy. You got that. That was good because sometimes they be weak on the claps. But with that being said, Andre West, the floor is yours.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know, this morning on our 8 a.m. call with the Young Money leaders, we actually talked about what we learned during March Madness, what we learned about ourselves, our business, and things like that. And I shared with everyone some of the things that we've done with respect to talking to everybody. It was mentioned earlier, we just need to tell everybody what we do. And that is so important, to tell people what we do is in business. They're not going to be ready for it now. And we just shared this morning, hey, I just need to show you what I do so that when you need what I do now or in the future, you'll feel comfortable enough referring me to someone, period. That's it. That's why you need to know. You don't need it right now. You don't even need help. You don't need assistance. You don't need my financial help. People don't want to feel like they need help. They do. Everybody needs a professional. Nobody builds their own house unless they're a builder. You got to have somebody build your house. You getting up under the sink and trying to mess with these pipes. You make it worse until you finally call the plumber. No, let's just have a conversation, everybody. Let me show you what I do. And that's some of the things that I did this month. I got up, walked over to my neighbors. Simple thing. Now we've got things that are set up. It's just all about activity and telling everybody what we do. So that was one of the things I learned during March Madness. Thanks, everybody.
Absolutely, Andre. And thank you for sharing as you always do. Who are you passing that ball to? Somebody has their hand up.
Pass this ball over to Tiffany Tyler. This is kind of cool. The insurance, what does that say at the bottom? The insurance, what? Tell us what you got to tell us this morning, Tiffany. Go for it.
Thank you, Andre. I just wanted to elaborate on my weekend. I did an event in Portsmouth, Virginia. Very great event. I had a good turnout. I had a lady question me about my job as an insurance agent throughout the panel in front of 300 people. Really upset me, but I just had to blow her back off. And then I had another young lady. She couldn't even speak. She was questioning about insurance because her 23-year-old nephew had stomach cancer. And I teared up on the stage, man, because I knew what my answer would be. So I did get her contact information and I will be reaching out to her. But just know your knowledge when you're out here doing these events so people won't question what you're putting out there. I made a statement as anyone can get insurance from age 14 days to age 85. And she blew back at me and said, I want to correct you on this because that is not true. Well, it is true, but some of the medical issues may stop you and being incarcerated may stop you. And I should have said that. So I found her when I got off the stage and she said, well, I knew exactly what you were saying, but I wanted to clear it up for the people that didn't know. And I was perfectly fine with that. Also, I'm headed to the elementary school this morning because they called me Thursday to see if I could come out and set up a table. So that's what I'm doing where my grandkids go to school at. And hopefully I have a great, successful day there. Takesha set me up with a lot of literature because my literature didn't come on time. So I have a busy week because I'm doing elementary school today. I am doing the middle school on Thursday and Friday. I have the high school again because the high school wouldn't let me in without approval from the county. So I had to wait for the approval. So my team is growing. My business is growing.
Watch the clock, Tiffany. Watch the clock.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done Colombian coffee. I had to rename you Uncle John because you're on fire this morning.
Yeah, real quick. My hype, get with Siobhan. Siobhan, I took one of the ones with no caffeine in it. Man, that joint still got me wired up. But anyway, yeah, I'm on fire this morning. So I'm getting ready to move out of the way so I don't Tokyo drift and pass it to none other than the index voice of inspiration, Troy Gandy. The floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, Uncle Jock, and want to say great work you have done this morning, as well as all the other experts in staying on time. And with that being said, now we get a chance to get ready for everybody to unmute and get the best CEO training on the planet. But first, we know what we got to do. We got to answer that master class question. And that question is, what's next?
Drill it till you kill
No, you
it.
kill it. So you kill it.
You kill it. All right. And now we get a chance to bring up somebody to help us with this question and the actions that go with the answer. And that is not just anybody. We're going to talk about a man today that has come up under the leadership of somebody that's had over 40 years of experience. He can't get away from it. This young man, he's going to bring some young blood to us today. And I'm here to tell you, he has an amazing record. He's won championships all over the world, all over the country, that is. And he did so while keeping up with his academics that led to having a double master's degree in playing sports, which means he's also an expert at coaching and steering teammates in the right direction. Alongside with his sports career, he ventured into the entrepreneurship game. He is a pioneer and owner of the Young Money Millionaires, as well as off the field. The ventures have allowed me to combine my passion for sports and business in exciting ways. I'm speaking in first person because I'm not him, but he is none other than Erik son Isaiah Robinson.
Thank you so much, Troy, for that great
That was good.
introduction. That was great. I love it.
All right.
I look back at the picture and I'm like,
Great.
that ain't Erik.
Yeah. Thank you for that great introduction. Oh, man, Troy. Yeah, this whole call got me fired up. So before we get started, y'all know what time it is. What time is it?
March Madness, baby.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody get a green sheet.
Everybody. Yes, sir. So I was just thinking, watching.
Get your green sheets. Everybody. Get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody, in the house now and say your son do for you. Yeah. Get your green sheets. Everybody, get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody, get your green sheets.
So ending up March Madness, man, we got a special one for you guys today. We're going to talk about the 8 characteristics of a champion. And just ending out March Madness, man, congratulations to all the team. And we got something coming next for y'all too, so stay tuned. March Madness does not stop here. But we're going to talk about the 8 characteristics of a champion. The first characteristic we're going to talk about is just your work ethic. Mm, that's a very important one, and it's always about your work ethic, especially in this business that we're in today. Within just selling life insurance, being a marketing firm, it's the what are you doing every day that's really going to separate you and set you apart. That's been key. And I just relate athletics and business. It kind of goes hand in hand with each other. And that's really what I learned because within being an athlete, every day you're preparing for only a certain amount of games, but every day you're at least putting 4 to 5 hours in being an athlete. And you gotta relate that to your business. What money making activities are we relating to our business, making these different activities, whether it's reaching out to prospects, whether it's getting green sheets, whether it's even going, I know we have some people going to schools, different activities. What money making activities are we doing to really push our business and push ourselves to the next level? Because that's really all this about, is just really about pushing yourself to the next level and learning your key traits, learning what works, what doesn't work, learning what new skills, new traits you can pick on, learning what new skills and new traits not to pick on. But that's the beautiful thing about life and what this business is. It's unlimited potential. And let's just say you mess up one time, doesn't mean you're going to mess up the next time. What are you learning from your mistakes? And what are you learning from prospecting, from recruiting? Why didn't I get this person? Why didn't I get this client? Why don't they view me as an expert? Why don't they view me as a higher status of being somebody that can really help them get to the next steps? And that all comes from work ethics. That all comes from learning from your mistakes, and that all comes from putting in the hours. That's a huge. Next one is number two. We're going to talk about energy. It's all about the energy. I know my pops. He always excited. He's always bringing the energy. It's all about energy. What you put in, what you put out is what you get back. So that's huge from our business because everybody could tell whether you're faking it, whether you believe in something, whether you think this is important, whether you think it's not important. Energy is huge, and your belief system is huge as well. And I know a lot of times this is really a journey. This isn't just something that happens overnight. This journey is going to bring the ups and downs. This journey is going to bring the highs and lows. But what are you doing consistently to move that energy? What are you consistently doing to keep that energy up the whole time? Because people can tell when your energy is down. And the biggest thing that I learned is your bank account shouldn't matter about how much energy or output you put into this business. Because your bank account is going to show the more energy, the more output you put into the business, the more your business is going to go up. And that's not just about the energy, but it's also about the skill traits. Now, when you put the skill traits and the energy together, you're unstoppable. And that's comes with the business. So really just having the right energy towards everything, feeding off each other's energy. I think that's what March Madness really did for us as a business is be able to collaborate with each other, being able to feed off each other's energy, be able to compete with each other, be able to, okay, we didn't get it this week, but we're gonna get it next week. We going back and forth. I know Mr. Keisha Carr, her team, we was going back and forth at it. And the playmakers, we was trying to catch up with y'all. So just having that friendly competition, bringing that energy into your culture and into your business aspect is key. So that's number two. Number three, it's going to talk about the lifestyle. A lot of people want to live the glamorous of the lifestyle, but some people don't want to put in the work to get that glamour of the lifestyle. And the lifestyle isn't just all about the glamour. It's what comes on and the bad habits, what comes on and the negativity, what comes on in your life, right? It's how you live, it's the way you live. What are you putting in your body? What are you putting in your mind? What are you putting or doing to get you to those next steps to live that lifestyle that you truly want and truly desire? And I'm a firm believer it's never too late to change your lifestyle. I know everybody has a past, I know everybody has a future, right? But what are you doing to really create that future that differentiates you from the past? And that's the lifestyle that you really live and just really have to fight for because creating a new lifestyle isn't going to come easy or come in a day. It's going to take time, it's going to take repetition, just like how your old lifestyle was. It built up. It built up time. It built up repetition. But you just got to change the habits, and we just got to change our steering just a little bit. And sometimes we may think creating a lifestyle happens over drastic change, but it really is the small things that will add up to a huge drastic change. We always say this in football. It's only 10 yards. You only need 10 yards to get a first down. But what happens if we just get 2 yards every down, 3 yards every down? You slightly move those chains to get to that first down. It's not always going to happen in a big play. It's not always going to happen off one thing. But the life of business, it can do that. And that's why you love business. And that's why we're in the business game, because all these years are going to compound to one big explosion. And I remember I was talking to one person who was actually trained by Myron Golden himself. He said, yeah, I made $1 million in a day, but the $1 million in a day didn't happen just that day. The $1 million in a day happened over the last couple of years of my life that set me up for that $1 million day. So y'all, we are in our building, we are in our grinding to reach that $1 million day and to reach that $1 million year that we're going for. Whatever our goal is, today is the day that we're taking the right steps to get to those goals, and we're going to be continuing and actually living the lifestyle that we want now, not that we want in the future. Number 4, we want to talk about leadership. And that's huge, especially in the business, because now you're looking at, you got to lead your clients. You got to lead your prospects. You got to lead, you just got to lead everybody, right? Because you're leading them to a certain decision in their life that's really going to change their life. And I know sometimes we don't like to be called salespeople, but we are selling people. We are selling things to people. We're selling them a better lifestyle. We're selling them products that can not only change their life, but change the next generation life that comes after that. But sometimes they may not see it, right? And that's what our job is, and that's what our goal is, to lead them in that decision to actually seeing the best and brighter future for them. And I just remember, like, everybody, just thinking about sports or just thinking about anything in life, everybody has a coach, right? LeBron James had a coach. Kobe Bryant had a coach. They didn't start off being magically great. They didn't start off being the best versions of themselves. But no, they did the basics. They did the basics over time, the basics on the time. They learned, they grew throughout the process, and they followed the directions. Our directions is our green sheet, our 4-step system. They mastered the basics. And mastering the basics, everything else comes along after that, after mastering the basics. But leadership, that goes hand in hand. To be a good leader, you got to be a good follower, right? So we got to follow the direction, we got to follow the play, then we master it, and then we make minute details to really make it our own and craft our own. But we can't craft our own until we master what we have, until we master the basics and mastering the green sheet. And also just getting connected with your coach, getting connected with your mentor, your EDs, getting connected to who bring you in the business is always important. I know a lot of EDs, Uncle Jock, my father, if y'all reach out to them, I know they're not going to turn y'all down. I know they're not going to turn their back on you. So that's a part of practicing, and that's a part of leading. Sometimes you got to step out your comfort zone. Sometimes we have comfort zones. Sometimes you got to do the unnormal or the unusual if you want to live the life that the unusual is not the 1% is living, right? We got to reach out. We got to figure out how to get things done. We have to, because that's all about being a leader. And that's what you're going to teach your people that's coming into business as well. You're going to teach them what you did to get to your position. And I know we're on fire. We're getting promotions out of, man, March Madness has been crazy. So I know we're on fire. And I know everybody on this call is a leader, because first of all, you're on the call. It's 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Y'all are on the call, pushing y'all business, getting the lifestyle that y'all truly want. So being a leader is definitely part of the lifestyle. Just definitely what we have to do and what we have to train our people to do. The next one is discipline. Woo! Discipline. That's something that makes a lot of people fall out the car. Because it's not you have to stay consistent. It's all about being consistent. If you reach out to 20 people one day versus you reaching out to 20 people 3 days later, or and then okay, I'm gonna reach out to another 20 people 5 days later, you're not being consistent, you're not being disciplined. Do a number that's comfortable from you. Maybe it can be as small as 5, 10, 15 every day, but you have to do it every day. You have to be consistent. You have to set that time schedule. And that's what we teach in the 4-step system. We teach people how to set their time schedule. But just like y'all know, we're not in our prospects, we're not in the people that we recruit households. So sometimes when we recruit somebody, we have to teach them these discipline lessons. We have to teach them these discipline skills because we can't micromanage everybody if we really want to build a large business and something that we can retire from. So we got to really instill that, and we have to live that ourselves every day. And like I said, be start off with a comfortable number that's comfortable for you that you know you can do every day, and then just compound off of that. And reaching out to people, trust me, that's going to keep you busy. Now you're going to have people calling you, hey, what I got to do? Hey, what I got? They're going to just call you because now you recruited them. They need your help. And so recruit, and also the sales and everything is going to come in between it. So don't just worry about sales. Yes, we can help out families, and yes, we can help sales, but also a lot of people are looking for us. So whatever route you want to take, just be disciplined about it and just stick to it and be consistent. Next one we're going to talk about is opportunity. Whew. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. It's all about what we're doing beforehand, whether we staying disciplined, whether we're being a leader. Now we're making our work hours, we're putting in the work, we're learning new skill sets, we're getting better at our craft. Now is when the true opportunity comes. And sometimes the opportunity, while you're in your learning phase, you may have to pass the opportunity to somebody that's already there so you don't miss out on your business, right? And that's why we have 3 ways. That's why we call people in. That's why we do certain things, because that's why we do the training, the field training, so you can, when your opportunity is ready and when your time is called, you'll know exactly what to do. So field training is important, and just understanding, hey, these are the steps, these are the necessary processes that I have to go to become great and become a champion. So champion and being an opportunity is the same thing, but it's all the work that somebody was putting in beforehand to actually get in that championship title that they've been looking for. And number 7, what is your number one goal? Everybody's number one goal looks different to them, right? Some people's number one goal is to set a legacy for themselves. Some people's number one goal is to create a business. My number one goal is to put this information in athletes' hands, because we never had the chance to understand how to make money without going to professionals, or without rapping, or without doing something that they wasn't supposed to do. And that's all they know, and that's all they think about. So that's what my number one goal is. And you develop your number one goal. You develop your why, because that why drives everything. What you're doing and what your purpose is drives the work ethic. What you're doing, what your purpose is, drives the leadership. It drives it, and now it puts you in the driver's seat to control your narrative and control what you want. Because in actuality, in business, it's not all about what we want. It's about what we can serve, right? So figure out what you want to serve to the people, how you want to serve to the people, and let that drive you. Let your why drive you, because it's gonna be a lot, right? Business is not for the weak, and nobody on this call is weak. So we're always pushing, we're always growing, and that's why we have this great community, because to really bounce each other ideas off. And a lot of us have the same number one goal. So partner up with each other, create that same number one goal, and go get it. We all have the ability to go get it. Last, number 8, excel in everything you do. Excel. How you do anything is how you do everything. So the small details in your life that's going to create you to become a leader. the small details that's in your life that's going to make you to create that lifestyle that you want, that change that you want. Everything you do is all about the small things. You have to excel in it, whether it's sending a text out to a prospect, whether it's calling a prospect, whether it's a green sheet. But excelling isn't just going all in. Excelling is actually learning the steps, learning how to talk to a client, learning how to talk to a prospect, learning different vocal cues, for learning different questions to ask. And that's how you truly excel. It's not about putting all your energy into it. You can put a lot of energy into it and it doesn't give anything back to you. And now that's where you tailor what you didn't learn and you tailor it to becoming a better you. And that's how you truly excel. Not just putting the energy into it, because we can all put the energy into it, but defining and really creating those skill sets to really create the explosion that you want, because it's just minor tweaks. It's just minor tweaks. And I know we are coming to 9:30. So I'm glad I got all eight traits and characteristics in. So I hope that helped y'all today. Mr. Troy Gandy, I'm gonna pass the ball back to you.
And nephew, you didn't Tokyo drift like your dad. Great work.
Yeah, I
great
know.
work. Great work.
I told myself I gotta get through all eight. I know my dad probably only gave y'all 1 or 2. I was like, today I gotta get them all.
I needed some Tokyo drift. I needed some Tokyo drift.
Oh, you said you needed some Tokyo drift
I
to keep
needed
up.
some Tokyo drift. He kept me busy.
Well, everybody come off of mute and give Coach Zay a nice round of applause for sitting in and filling some big shoes this week.
Yeah, great job.
Great job. Great job.
Everybody off
Them some big shoes to fill, nephew.
Wow. Wow.
You did a great job, Zay.
Yes,
I'm proud of you.
did. All right. I
You
was
learn
just
from
getting
the
ready to
best, you
start.
can contend with the best.
Yes.
Indeed. I was just getting ready to start the same way that Uncle Jock started it. I was like, my goodness, my man, for your debut on Good Morning Experts.
Troy,
Yes.
check your direct
Am I
message.
back? Yeah. I see it. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you. Yep. I was getting ready to start the same way Uncle Jock started it, saying, my goodness, for your debut, sir, on Good Morning Experts, you just slammed it out of the park. We indeed appreciate you, and we got some good nuggets from what you had to bring today. Continued success to you, man. Your apple did not fall far from the tree. Your dad's got to be some proud somebody, because I know each and every one of us are to see you here this morning, for sure. And now, that takes us to the Annie Willie inspired recap relay of the day. So I know there's no way in the world there should not be any hands up and folks on deck and ready to run and take these nuggets and use them as the baton to get around this track and run your business. And we're going to start with the first leg of the day, and that is none other than the professor, Mr. Elijah Pye.
Oh, Mr. Troy, I thought I was the last person that raised my hand, but thank you anyway.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Uncle Zay, thank you so much for that awesome information and training this morning. Appreciate you so much. You know, one thing that you mentioned that I take away is you said we are here to share the dream, right? Even with our team members or even with our clients, right? With our team members, we show them how they can go to make money. Like you said, your goal is to reach out to the athletes, to let them know that there's another way they can make money, right? And then also with the clients, we have to let them see the future. Some of them is about retirement. We have to let them see that, look, you can get a better retirement. Show them the dream. Our job is to show them the dream. Let them see what is available, what is attainable. And like somebody always said, in terms of recruiting and bringing people into the opportunity, right? We should not withhold this opportunity because somebody cares so much about us to share it with us, right? And we should focus on extending it to another person. So thank you for a great job this morning. I appreciate you so much and the growth that you are having so much in this business. I'm telling you, the sky is the limit. So thank you, and back to you, Mr. Troy.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you for bringing it into the zone, Professor Nicole Elijah Pye. And now I'm not sure exactly which order the hands went up, but I'm just going straight from left to right on my screen, and that is showing me that the next runner on deck is none other than Mr. Andre West.
Woo! Coach Zay, that was amazing this morning, man. Thank you so much for sharing those words of wisdom with us, those golden nuggets, those gold bars, really. Come on now. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Consistency. I got that from what you said this morning. Being consistent, going out there and consistently. We eat consistently. We all know that, and we all make progress in our bodies, don't we? Eat consistently is the only way to do it. It's the same with our business, 20 calls a day. And also, what we learned from March Madness was just overwhelming to all of us. What a fun time to increase our activities, to learn some new skills, and now to continue it in April. Good work, everybody.
Cool. Thank you, Mr. Andre, for bringing it into the zone. And we're going to take this baton and we're going to pass it on now to one half of the dynamic duo, Miss Monique Pinkney. Baton is yours.
Awesome. Yes. Coach Zay, that was so amazing. Thank you so much for that. Those steps this morning. When you talked about your why of helping athletes, that it just brought me to my why. I love athletes and I love teachers and I love veterans. And that's why I do it. But the key that you talked about that all of us have to really focus on is discipline, I think. Discipline, you get all the numbers, you talk to all the people, now you got to call them, and you got to just be organized and do a little bit every day. So that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Miss Monique, for bringing it into the zone. And we're going to pass it on to the first doctor in the experience that we've known here, and that is none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. They say apples don't fall far away from the tree, right? So this is a grand slam, I'll tell you. But you made mention of the details of what we do day by day. So I know they say not measuring in the minors, but success is in the details. So what we do day by day, hour by hour, and minute by minute, incrementally, that really helps us, and it builds our work ethics. And being entrepreneurs every day, we have to make sure we are grinding, because we've been doing it for the jobs, but here it's our business. So we got to put in the same so we can be productive. Thank you so much for reminding us. All the points were very valid and taken. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for the second doctor to come to the experience. I forgot the first doctor was Dr. Meri. I guess she got the ball rolling for everybody. So with that being said, we're going to pass this baton now, being politically correct, to none other than Miss Takesha Carr, the lady that drives all the time.
Thank you so much, Troy. Awesome job, Zay. Super excited to see your success. When you start talking about $1 million days, that really hit me. Anytime you're using football analogy, like I'm dead on it, right? So one thing that you said, you talked about first downs and not being able to get the first downs all the time on the first try, which is why we got, you got 4 downs to get the first down, right? It's always the little small things that count. So don't negate the small plays, just only looking for the big ones. So I think that is a great one. Touchdowns, they do come, right? But they may not come all the time. So it's definitely going to be moving the chain, small little gauges by gauges, which is going to be your goal setting. Set your goals, hit your goals little by little in order to get to the big one. So I love that one. And then the other one you talked about was recruiting. You said now that you've recruited them, they need your help. Let's not forget that. Don't recruit and just drop the people off. They came on your word. So because it's your word, you need to be responsible in their growth. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you, Mr. Keisha Carr, for bringing it on into the zone. And now we get to pass it on to the next lady that is ready to run. And she has got her pose on point. to say she's out there and ready to go get it. Let's go with Miss LaShonda Durden.
Good morning, family. Good morning. Thank you, Coach, for that amazing teaching today. All I have to say is I don't even know if he said these exact words, but what I heard was you got to do the abnormal to get the abnormal. That's all I got.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, yeah, she's a sprinter. Did you see it? Did you see it? I told you she was ready to go. And now we give it to the lady that brings this whole truth to us and gives it all back to us, and it inspired it all. None other than Miss Annie Willie.
Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Zaya. Um, wow, this is to say that I was under the weather, so I didn't catch the early side part of it. But I got up and I said, "Oh, I must do this." And when I joined, I heard him. I said, "Oh, who is training? An Edie? Who?" I love it. I love it. Consistency. I took that. You have to do keep being consistent. And he also said that if you say you want to call 20 people, call 20 people, add up to eat, be consistent. Oh, that is amazing. Discipline. I also took discipline to heart. Thank you so much. And I want to say a special thank you to everybody who so into me the other day. Thank you so much. God bless you. And may celebration never cease in your door. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, I still have a minute. Oh my God. This setup is good that if I didn't catch up early, I knew that when this reader come up, I will get some nuggets. So if you're late, don't worry. Come. Thank you so much for allowing me to share.
All right, and we thank you, Miss Annie Willie, for that nice, smooth, sultry run and sprint of that dash. And that's bringing it into the zone nice and easy for Mr. Danny Hill. Your turn. Run with it.
To be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. Leaders build leaders. And experience USA X is contagious with leadership. That's it, that's us.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Danny Hill. Thank you. And now, seeing no other hands up, we get to say it is time to end this relay with the anchor leg of the day. And that means it is time for the champions recap. The note that you missed, you're about to get from recap specialist, recap national specialist, Miss Rita.
Thank you, Troy. All right. This is the last day of March Madness, baby. The last 24 hours of March Madness. Let's go. All right. Lead by example by getting in front of groups of people. Once you put in one NBT, then you put in another one and another one. Congratulations to Jackie Ballard on her SFA promotion. Field training is very important. Do not let the field training take 2 to 3 months. The objective is to get the agent a paycheck. The work you do weeks ago will come back around. Once you start to call people, you are making work for yourself. Make a decision to stay in the car. Make a decision to get in the game. Make a decision to do the money-making activities. Make a decision to follow the play. Follow the play step by step. Stay in the process. Measure your performance and your team's performance. Track your performance so you know your next target. Congratulations to Janice Garrett for her promotion to SFA. Focus on your team and help get them promoted. It's not about me. It's about we. Help your team and it creates a domino effect. It goes up. Follow up. Share with everyone what you do. We ensure everything else but our lives. See the value of what you have. Get some accountability partners. The louder you clap, the longer you live. What have you learned about yourself or your business during March Madness? Have a conversation and just show people what you do. The 8 characteristics of a champion. Number 1, work ethics. What are you doing every day that separates you from everyone else? What money-making activities are you doing to push ourselves to the next level? Learn what works, learn what does not work. We have an unlimited potential. What are you learning from your mistakes? Number 2, energy. What you put out is what you get back. Your energy and your belief system goes together. This is a journey and it brings ups and downs. It don't happen overnight. And your bank account should not matter how your energy is. Your skill traits and your energy should be unstoppable. Feed off others' energy. Collaborate and compete. Number 3, lifestyle. You want glamour, but don't put the work in. What are you doing to get that glamorous lifestyle? It's never too late to change your lifestyle. Creating a new lifestyle will not come easy. Change your habits. It's the small things that add up. It doesn't always happen overnight. Someone that once made $1 million said, someone that once made $1 million in a day said, it didn't happen today. This is a result of what happened years ago. Number 4, leadership. We lead our clients, we lead our prospects to a decision that will change their lives. We are selling a better lifestyle and we are selling products. Everybody has a coach. We don't start off great. Do the basic, master the basics, the green sheet, the 4-step system. To be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. Get connected with your coach. Step out of your comfort zone. Reach out. Everyone on this call is a leader. Number 5, discipline. This makes a lot of people fall out the car. Be consistent. Do a number that's comfortable for you, but do it every day. Set a schedule. Reaching out to people and recruiting will keep you busy. Number 6, opportunity. Luck equals preparation meets opportunity. Field training is important. Number 7, what is your number 1 goal? Everyone's goal is different. Develop your why. It drives everything. In business, it's not about what you want. It's what your customers want. Business is not for the weak. Partner up with each other and go get it. Number 8, excel in everything you do. It's the small details. Excelling is also learning how to do certain things in your business. Define and create your skill sets. Define and create what you want for your business. That's it. That's all.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Drop the mic once. Drop the mic twice. Drop the mic 3 times for Miss Rita. My goodness, my goodness. We thank you, each and every one of you for attending this morning. All of you good morning experts. And we want to say a phenomenal thank you once again to none other than Mr. Isaiah Robinson for that phenomenal training this morning, man. Woo, woo, woo. You're always welcome. You're always welcome. Now, I tell you, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And now we get the chance to give it back to none other than a man that deserves a wonderful round of applause himself, gets us started, carries us through each and every day. He's the man known as the one with courageous conversations, Uncle Jack.
Thank you, Troy Gandy. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So again, job well done, Erica. Job well done, Isaiah. Job well done, Troy. Job well done, Rita. And all of you, thank you for stepping it up. Job well done, everyone. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, leaders on tap. And also April 2nd, April 2nd, here at our local office, from 12 to 2, we'll be having a training, bridge training, and it'll be live at the office. They'll be supplying lunch for us. So if you're local, that's where you want to plug into to get some deep training, and he'll be also doing some sales training as well. Also, tonight, get your points in. Get all of your March Madness points in. Tonight is the deadline. Get your points in and get ready for the X Games. So with that being said, ladies, yes.
They have until tomorrow to put them in.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow.
Yeah, so they can go all the way up to midnight.
All the way up to midnight. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. You got till tomorrow to put those in. And reminder, we are taking off this week for the ED trainings on Tuesdays and Saturdays. We will resume next Tuesday. So put that in your notes. Don't show up, or if you show up, you'll be by yourself. So everybody take a break, and then come back and get on the master those skills, master those 4 weeks. All right. So with that being
can you
said,
put the address in for the April 2nd?
yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send it in a group to all the SMs, and the SMs, they'll send it out to everybody. All right. And I'll send that to you, Eric and Meri, as well, so then y'all can send it to everybody as well. All right.
Jock, also, did you mention the team huddle? Are we having team huddle tonight?
Oh yes,
I
dang,
don't know
my
if I
fault.
missed that or not.
Thank you. Team huddle tonight, 7 p.m. We locking in. Team huddle tonight, 7 p.m. We are locking in. And everybody give it up for our EDs, the Robinsons, because they are actually on their way to Puerto Rico. They'll be joining some of the other leaders in Xperia as well. So I know they're gonna bring us back some good old nuggets, but I hope they don't be over there training and stuff too much. I hope they really enjoy themselves and have a vacation, a much needed unplug. So great job to the Robinsons for always leading from the front. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a rest of your day, a great day on purpose.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.